So Dave, tell us a little bit about why you're so enthusiastic about supporting hoops and homework.
Well, they always say the leader of the gang is the guy that inspires everybody, and when Herb asks you to do something or suggests you might, you really can't say no. So the exciting leadership that Herb has provided to this certainly was a stimulus that got me interested, and my wife Elsa, and both of us have been involved in Framingham town city events in a variety of different ways over the years. Elsa in the arts, and me most recently with my TV show on public access TV in Framingham. And I actually had Herb and several of the runners who were running for Hoops and Homework in the marathon on a couple of years ago, and they made such a great presentation that it even more inspired me to want to both be a donor, and Elsa and I have been regular donors now for the last several years, and we consider it one of the best uses that we can make locally of supporting a terrific program that's really helping kids. And when I become a donor, and Elsa too, we like to get involved a little bit with the organizations that we support. And Herb offered me the chance to come down and work with some of the kids at the Busan facility, I just was so totally impressed. I mean, the kids were just so energetic and positive and appreciative and eager to learn that I just was totally blown away by the program, the way it was organized, the enthusiasm of the kids. It was just beyond description, even in some ways. I remember working with this one boy trying to work on multiplication tables, and I said, well, I asked him the first time. I said, well, how much is 4 times 8? And he was thinking and thinking. He said, well, I don't know, it's 32. And because if I ask you your first name, you would tell me right off the bat. And I said, what day is it? You'd say it's Tuesday. Okay, well, when I ask you how much 4 times 8, it's got to be 32, just like that. And he thought about it, and we talked a little more. And so the next time I came by, and I walked in the door, and he came running right over to me, and he said, 32. and it just kind of went on like that. And I said, 4 times 4, and he said 16. And I said, I think I really made an impact on this young boy. We've been to a number of the events that Herb and the organization sponsor, and all the people that are there, the other volunteers, the staff, the board members are all so committed to this organization. As I said in the beginning, this is an organization that it's just almost impossible to say no to. And when you do, it just feels good, and you're making a real contribution to the city of Framingham. Is that I'm a member of the Bo Sox Club, the Red Sox fan club. And every year we have a day at Fenway Park where the Red Sox give us a whole bunch of tickets, and we always have a few extra ones. And I said, gee, is it okay if I got a few more than the few extras, and I could bring some of the kids from Hoops and Homework? And the Red Sox and the Bo Sox Club were just so eager to help me. And sure enough, I got the tickets, and the organization arranged for a bus to get the kids there. And we all went, and we had a great time. The Red Sox, I think the Red Sox lost. but anyway, just again, about 2 weeks later, I get a thing in the mail. I get this lovely big presentation that the kids had put together, and they called me Mr. D there, and on it said, thank you, Mr. D, and the kids all signed it, and they had pictures of that we had taken at Fenway, and I have a sports shrine or so down in my basement, and that's right in the middle of it, because I was so proud of what happened, and it was a great night. So thanks a lot.
That it has always meant a lot to me to see what people do in a community when they don't have to do it. And when you see the bunch of people that come and volunteer, when you see children that are busy, it's just a very heartwarming thing. And God knows, in this day of difficulties, in Framingham with the COVID and everything. People need something desperately to believe in and to build and to not let anything bother or stand in the way of volunteering and helping kids who need all the help they can get.
Hi, everybody. My name is Adam Steiner. I'm a city councilor representing District 3, and I'm chair of the Finance Subcommittee, lifelong Framingham resident, and was a town meeting member for 5 years. And, you know, hoops and homework to me is like the best of what Framingham's all about, because you have dedicated activists like Mr. Herb Chasen. You have private partnerships, companies that are willing to support it. And you have the, you know, the city government providing support as well. And you have everybody working together to help kids. And it's such a desperate need in Framingham for students who need after school support. You know, keep them active, help them with homework, make sure that that's productive time. So one thing that's great about Hoops and Homework is that it's helping students who otherwise might be losing out on that valuable learning time. And I'm really excited that it's going to be expanded as well, because I think if there's any limitation to Hoops and Homework, is that we just can't help enough kids. And it's terrific to see that it's expanding.
Hoops and Homework. Rated one of the 10 best after-school programs in the entire state of Massachusetts. Our support for you, Herb, goes way back. You have passion, compassion. You have done so much for the children in need in the Framingham Public Schools. And right now, with a new center, I wish you all the luck in the world. So I want to congratulate you on the continued success of Hoops and Homework. And it would not have been possible without the widespread continued community support of people. And I urge everyone to please give to this program and please give generously. It is an incredible program, and this needs to stay around for generations. Thank you, Herb.
Congratulations on reaching your new milestone for the expansion of the clubhouse down at Interfaith Terrace. The new addition is going to double the capacity for the program down there, and it just affirms the great success that you've achieved with Hoops and Homework over the years. You know, I remember back when I first took you down to a community connections meeting on Poussin Road, where you met all the families and the kids that live in the area. And actually the meeting was in the same place where Hoops now meets down there. And after we left that meeting, all you could talk about was doing something for those kids and how important it was to establish a program for them, especially for after school, when they had nothing to do except hang around and watch TV instead of doing schoolwork. And out of that came the Hoops and Homework idea. And I know over the years you've assembled a tremendous team of volunteers and relentless fundraising to get you where you are now. And it's been a tremendous success. It's been recognized by the state as a great program. The community embraces it. I remember when town meeting first appropriated money for it, there was a lot of skepticism about whether it was going to work or not, but you persevered and brought along a lot of people with you, and the whole community supports it now, and it's a terrific program. And congratulations to you and all the volunteers, and we're looking for more and more as the years go by. So the current work at Interfaith follows in the steps of other successes we've had down there. We put in a new playground, and we also took on a big project of rebuilding the basketball courts down there. And I remember the crowd that we had down there when we cut the ribbon for that basketball court. It was phenomenal. We had the girls basketball team from the high school, and we had Maura Haley, who herself at one time was a professional basketball player before she became Attorney General. And she had a wonderful time playing basketball with the kids. And it was just a tremendous turnout. And it just led the way to our future successes down there.